We are not nuisances. We want to speak the truth.
What do we want?
Troops out!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Troops out!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Troops out!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Troops out!
When do we want it?
Now!
We're here today first and foremost because of the war in Iraq, where hundreds of thousands of Iraqis have died, where soldiers from the U.S. die every day. It's very important that people speak out against this. The question is, where will we be? Will we be at the Excel Center when the convention is in session? Or will we be kept far away, out of sight, ensuring that the Republicans are shielded from the truth about how people in this country feel? The city of St. Paul has a plan that keeps us, for the most part, away from the Excel Center, requiring that we get out of the shadows of the Excel Center at 2 p.m. when the city would have us march away, before the convention is likely even to be in session. So we're here today because we're not willing to walk away before the convention even begins. But not only that, the kind of space they're providing in their plan only allows for a few hundred people to see the Excel at one time, only allows for a few hundred people to be seen by the convention. Wouldn't that be convenient if you were a delegate to the RNC and you only had to see a few hundred people in St. Paul to say no to your plans? The place they have us lining up, it's a little triangle full of flower pots. I am not coming to march in the RNC to dance around daisies. I want to be at the doors of the Excel Center. I want to be seen, and I want our message to be heard loud and clear, not only by the convention and the delegates, but by the world.
We're in court today. This hearing really is the result of the fact that throughout the city's planning process for the RNC convention, they have placed freedom of expression, freedom of speech at the bottom of their list. They have treated the coalition's request to march as an afterthought, and they have placed logistical concerns, traffic issues, business issues ahead of the First Amendment. And we are arguing to the court that no, the First Amendment is our first freedom. The founders put the First Amendment at the beginning because it is so important and critical to our democratic republic. So we will be asking the court today to order the city to grant the coalition their applied for permit, or a permit that includes what we call a combined route. It would be a route that goes down John Ireland, down Kellogg, back up around to and joins up with the city's proposed route up 7th and then up on Cedar to the state capitol.
But to be honest, the protesters want to be there at 6 and 7. For primetime newscasts, they want to be there when the delegates get there, and you don't want them there when the delegates are pulling up, right?
That's not the case. The case is they can be in that almost the exact, within a couple feet of that same place up until 11 o'clock that night. The idea of having a moving parade protected all the way from the Capitol while a major event is going at the exit. So we've got several moving parts. So if you want to deliver your message, and it so happens there are delegates there, we made the public viewing area close enough that you're going to be in the same proximity and there won't be a permit.
So they can be there, you just don't want them marching while the convention's going on.
And trying to make it back up successfully and safely back to the Capitol.
And I think the important point that really needs to be made is that if you do a comparison with all of the other conventions that have occurred in the past and any other national security event, really the accommodation that the St. Paul Police Department and the City of St. Paul, they're making towards accommodating free speech, it's unprecedented. This really has not occurred, and I think that the city has really done everything it possibly can to really accommodate free speech, but at the same time balance public safety. And I really think that they've struck a perfect balance. And ultimately, I guess we'll find out as to what the judge thinks.
Well, my name is Sister Rita McDonald. I'm a sister of St. Joseph, which I'm proud of. And our group is very much against this war and against the way the money is being spent. And of course, we're very conscious of the poor and what the real needs are in this country. And the amount of money going for war, wherever we need to be, we're there to say no to war. And it's interesting how they're keeping us in a distance for this convention. And It seems to me that many Republicans okay this war and somehow or other keep voting for the finance to go into this war. So that part is disturbing, and so we speak out whenever we can.
Why would they want to be protected from us? We just want to speak the truth to power. We are not nuisances. We want to speak the truth.
Amen, sister. I say amen to that.